Hey, what's up guys? Chris McCarthy here with McFit Method, and this is your workout of the day. Now before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I don't want you to miss any of the daily workouts that I post on here. Also, if you would like to download your free copy of my daily workout guide that contains 275 of these workouts in here, nicely organized for an entire year's worth of workouts, absolutely free, just click the link down below or visit mcfitwod.com and download your free copy today. All right guys, let's get into today's workout. It's gonna be 4 rounds. It starts off with that jump rope. We're gonna do 100 rotations of that jump rope. With this jump rope, you always want to maintain proper form on this guy. So what that means is we're jumping on the balls of our feet and we're just jumping high enough to clear that rope. We don't have to jump very high on this, and it's on the balls of your feet, so we don't have to kick our legs back. We don't have to bring our knees up really high. Just enough of a jump to clear that rope. So I'm initiating the first swing of that jump rope, chest up, shoulders back. I'm rotating that rope just with the wrists. You see my wrists are moving, but there's not a lot of movement at my elbow joint or at my shoulder joint. And keeping those elbows in close to your sides, we don't want to see those arms tracking out because the rope is going to come off the ground at that point, and then you're going to end up tripping over that. So you're just going to do 100 rotations of this jump rope. Now if you want to intensify the workout, you can do what's called double unders, which is going to be 2 rotations of that jump rope for every jump. Now what you're going to do after you do 100 rotations of that jump rope, then we're going to go ahead and grab a dumbbell and we're going to do 10 alternating single dumbbell ground to overhead. So I'm just going to grab one dumbbell here, and basically we're going to take this dumbbell, we're going to set it on the ground, and we're going to get it up overhead. There's a couple options that you can do for that. So I'm going to set the dumbbell down, go over a couple different options that we have. Some of them might be easier for you based on your mobility or the weight that you are actually choosing on the dumbbell. So we want to always be in a nice squat stance here, guys. So feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. Toes are pointed out slightly here. You're going to go down and you're going to grab this dumbbell. So the first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a clean and press for the ground to overhead. Basically, all we're trying to do is get that dumbbell that's on the ground up overhead. Option number 1 is the clean and press. So I'm going to hinge at the hips. I'm going to go down. I'm going to grab this dumbbell. I'm going to clean it up in the front rack position. From this front rack position here, I'm going to do a push press and press it up overhead. That completes 1. Then I'm going to bring it down, back down on the ground, switch to the left side. We're going to clean it up in the front rack position, then do a push press all the way up overhead. That completes number 2. Back down to here, clean it up, press it up. So that is your clean and press or clean and jerk if you want to jerk it once you get into that front rack position. Another way, if you want to actually make it a little bit faster, is we can simply do dumbbell snatches. So a dumbbell snatch, it's one motion all the way up. We're not pausing in that front rack position. So we're going to start once again, hip width apart or a little bit wider than hip width apart in our stance. We're going to send those hips back, keeping that chest up. You're going to grab this dumbbell. What you're going to do is you're going to use the power of your lower body. You're going to start generating some power, some speed, and some momentum, keeping that dumbbell close to your body the entire time. We don't want it traveling out over here. You're going to press through the ground with this dumbbell. You're going to get into full extension. You're going to get up on your toes. You're even going to shrug your shoulder. Once you have exhausted all of the upward motion that you could possibly can with your body, at that point, that's when you're going to start to pull with that elbow and that shoulder. We don't do that earlier. We don't want to be down here pulling all the way. We're going to use the power and the strength of our lower body to get that momentum, to bring that dumbbell up as high as we possibly can before we start pulling with our arm. Then once you have it up overhead, then you're going to switch down to the next arm. So go down, grab this dumbbell, keeping it close to my side the entire time, keeping it close to my thighs, all the way up, traveling up my body. I'm going to press it up overhead. That's the dumbbell snatch on this side. Come back down. Now I'm going to switch to the left, snatch it up, then back down. One more on the right side, snatch it up, and then all the way back down. Now you notice how switching at the ground. Now if you want to speed these up even more, you can switch your hands right around your face level here. So I'm going to grab this dumbbell, snatch it up, and then switch right here. So you notice I'm switching as the dumbbell's coming down. Right as I see it, I switch there. So you're going to go ahead and choose which movement you want to do to get those dumbbell ground to overhead up, either the clean and jerk and the clean and push press or the dumbbell snatch. Then what we're going to do is you're going to do 10 of those. Then we're going to grab that jump rope again. We're going to do another 100 rotations of that jump rope. Then we're going to go into 10 alternating dumbbell lunges. So you're going to need one more dumbbell. So I'll grab a second one here. Now we're going to work the lower body. Palms are facing each other, and we're going to go into a lunge. So palms are facing each other. Chest up, shoulders back. I'm going to lunge forward with my right leg till that back knee just barely touches the ground. Then come all the way up. Lunge forward with the left. All the way up. Lunge forward. One more on the left side. Keeping that chest up the entire time. So you're going to do a series of those dumbbell lunges, 10 of those, and it's 10 per side. So it's a total of 20. Couple things on this lunge here I want to point out. you always want to make sure that you are lunging far enough out and not short stepping it. What happens is you want to make sure that when you're lunging out, when you go into this lunge position, you have a nice 90 degree here on this front leg and in the back leg. Now what you don't want to do is short step it. If you short step it, when you then go into that lunge, what's going to happen is your knee is going to go out over the top of that toe and your heel is going to come off the ground. We want to make sure that you are stepping far enough out that you are not, that knee does not go up over that toe. Other thing is you're gonna have these dumbbells in your hands. We don't wanna be leaning forward on the lunge. So we don't wanna go into the lunge and we're way over the top of our knee with our chest. So always keep that chest up, shoulders back. Should be a nice vertical line all the way up your body, the torso of your body here. So make sure that you're keeping that chest up, really engage those lats to keep those dumbbells back. All right, guys, once you've done those lunges, then we're gonna go ahead and grab that jump rope for another 100 rotations of that jump rope. Then we're just gonna do 10 push-ups. But since we have the dumbbells here, let's do them on the dumbbells. It gives us a little bit more depth in that push-up. So we're gonna do 10 of these. Bring those dumbbells together. Palms are facing each other. We're gonna get into a plank position here, making sure that our shoulders and elbows are in line with our wrists. We don't wanna be back behind the dumbbells or way over the top. Should be a nice vertical line right here. Getting into this plank position, making sure our hips aren't sagging down or piking up. And you're gonna go into this push-up, keeping those elbows close to your sides the entire time. Chest touches the ground, press out of that all the way up. Full extension at the top, then all the way back down. Press out of that. Really focus on that negative. Come all the way down, keeping those elbows in close to the sides, and press out of that. So you can do 10 of those push-ups. Notice I said, keeping those elbows in close to our sides. We don't want to flare our elbows out. We want to keep them nice and close to the sides, work those triceps as well. So once you've completed those 10 dumbbell push-ups, you're then going to rest for 1 minute, and that completes one round of this workout. And like I said, we're going to do a total of 4 rounds today. So that is the workout of the day. And as I mentioned before, go ahead and click on the link down in the description or visit mcfitwad.com and download your free daily workout guide that contains over 275 of these daily home workouts. And like I said, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of my daily workouts as well. All right, guys, I'll see you right back here tomorrow in the McFit Method Gym.